I am Christine Glein. I am the Soul Intelligence Coach, and I'm very excited to be with you here today. And I'm going to talk to you about self love and how self love can take you into higher states of consciousness. For those of you who have never seen my body of work, this is it, the Soul Intelligence Method. I actually had a class last night, a master class, where I shared some of the magic that is within the Soul Intelligence Method and how we're able to shift things around. And I actually talked about different levels of consciousness. And I was going to my book because I want to share this really cool chart with you. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try and make it so both cameras can see. But basically what that is it's a scale of consciousness. And Dr. David R. Hawkins has written a book called Power versus Force, and he did it a long time ago, where you actually measure states of consciousness and you measure levels of energy. And did you know that emotions are energy in motion, and they all have their own frequencies? So I know you can't see this tiny little bit here, but this big bright red arrow is fear, and this one is love. And do you see how one is way lower than the other? That's part of what I'm going to talk to you about today. So let's talk about self-love. We toss that term around casually today. Self-love, self-care, kind of interchangeably. But what does that really mean? I would maintain that it really means that we need to be more connected with who we truly are, to our true authentic selves. You can sometimes put self-love and self-care in the same bucket. And some people think, maybe we focus on health or fitness or overall wellness. And others focus on mindset and goals and intentions. And others still focus on business, accomplishments, or even maybe our life's journey. But self-love usually comes down to creating healthy boundaries for yourself and holding them, regardless of the area of health, whether it's health or wealth or life. I might say soul or joy or wealth consciousness, given a conversation I had earlier today. But it's treating ourselves with love and honor and respect. Self-love starts with listening to your body, to your mind, and ultimately to your soul. It's becoming more self-aware and tapping into what you need and desire. It's really where soul intelligence all starts. You become more in tune with your intuition, and you're able to stay and vibrate in those higher states of consciousness at the top of this scale, like love and peace and joy. No coincidence, I happen to have my Vibrate Higher mug out with some fun chai tea to keep me going today. So give me a heart emoji if you're with me. All right. So I think everybody here is on a journey and wants to elevate their state of consciousness. Who doesn't want more peace and love and joy in their life? It's part of, yay. All right. I see some emojis coming. It's really part of what we all want, right? We all want to be able to maintain those states. Now, it doesn't mean we can do that all of the time, but it means that we can experience those states even if we're at low points. But how do you start, right? Some of us think our why, like why we're here, is to actually make other people happy. How many of you have ever done that? You can give me a high five. That was me, right? And sometimes we do it at our own expense. You're always giving and giving and giving. And many of us wind up becoming people pleasers, right? Especially when we feel like we're no longer needed or rejected by a loved one, or saying yes to something when we really mean, no, I don't want to do that. And taking on additional responsibility. It's because we've all felt this separation from the very beginning and believe that the other is more important than we are to our own selves. Ultimately, what we're really chasing is connection, like feeling connected to who we are, to our mission, our vision, our values, and our purpose. It's really what being in touch with your soul intelligence means. All right, so how do you start? All right, you ready for this? You're going to want to write this down. Step 1, accept all of you. Oh, yeah. The parts of you you don't really like looking at in the mirror, the parts of you that you may not be most proud of. It's all of you. And really, truly being true to yourself, your authentic self. Trust you are exactly where you need to be and that life is happening for you, not to you. This really is Life University. We are all here to learn and experience and to grow. And unfortunately, most of us grow when we're roughing, hitting those sharp edges, not really skating around the round corners, right? Typically, the lessons are painful and deep. The second thing you need to do is to know that you are worthy. One of the biggest self limiting beliefs that I clear all the time for people is worthiness, not feeling worthy, not feeling like they deserve something. It is huge to just recognize we are all here to learn and we are all worthy of everything that we truly want to manifest. And just by coming here, by showing up, deciding to be on earth, you actually became worthy of love and ultimately self love. One of the greatest commandments I think we were ever given is love one another as you love yourself. So that truly means you have to put yourself first, right? And to have that self care. The third thing I would recommend you do is to stop the comparison game. There is only one you, one unique you on this planet. Even if you're a twin, you're different. Okay. There is only one you. And when you compare yourself to somebody else and look at their gifts compared to your gifts, or how they're showing up in the world compared to how you're showing up in the world, it truly steals your joy. So embrace your individuality, your uniqueness. We all have a divine spark of white light within us. We each have our own life path to follow, our own karma, our own dharma, however you want to say it. It's our own journey to live and to take. And every story counts and has value. Our healing is often our calling. So think about that. How are you today using your own pain, your own lessons to help heal others and help others grow? That's the heart of my practice. It's really interesting how the divine puts the right people in front of you and connects you with the right people that you are really here to help and serve. It's people that you have something in common with. They may have reflected certain parts of your journey. For me, a lot of the folks that I work with happen to be leaders of companies. I've led my own company. I've been a leader amongst leaders in companies. I have was a corporate turnaround specialist for most of my life. And then I went through my own spiritual awakening and recognized I was living in my zone of excellence and not my zone of genius. Today, I'm in full alignment with my soul intelligence. I live and love and lead from that place every day. And I get to work with the most spectacular clients. So if you are done with the comparison game, you can give me a mic drop or any other emoji that feels good to you. But I am so over the comparison game. I know there's only one me and there's only one soul intelligence coach. Although I'm hoping to pass on this wisdom and knowledge to others. And if you're interested in learning how to become a soul intelligence coach and do some of the wonderful shifting work, transformation work, let me know. I would be happy to let you know. I will put in the comments a link to my calendar. I'm happy to offer a free 30-minute session to just talk about how we might get you in touch with your soul intelligence and how I might support you on your journey. All right, are you ready for number 4? Create your own sense of beauty. Accept your body for how it is and expect it's going to change over time. Allow it to be or work on it, but don't condemn it, right? I know one of the commitments I made this year was to become health, more strong, have more strength in my upper body, and have more flexibility. I've also made a commitment to eating healthier and supporting my body with nutrition. So I started working with an amazing coach. As a matter of fact, we had a session at 6:30 a.m. Any of you that know me know I was never a morning person, but I still feel good. And I got up and I felt accomplished. And I was able to do a whole lot already in my day, and it made me feel wonderful. So really being committed to the things that make you feel good, you know? So create your own sense of beauty. Number 5 is one of my favorite sayings, and I believe this is something my mother told me a long time ago. Progress, not perfection. Perfection's unattainable, right? Perfection is something you find in nature, in the pattern of a snowflake, in its individual essence that's been put together. You are perfection as you are. But look for progress. How can you progress on your journey? How can you progress in your life experience? How can you progress on increasing your level of consciousness and awareness and reaching those higher states? A healthy sense of dissatisfaction is acceptable, because I know there are some of you out there that love to constantly make things better, and continuous improvement is allowed. Perfection is not. Brene Brown has a great expression: when perfectionism is driving us around, shame is riding shotgun, and fear is the annoying backseat driver. None of those things are on the top end of this chart. All of those things are actually lower, right? Fear is here, and shame is lower than fear. We don't need any of that. So being critical or harsh or not supportive or striving for perfection is sure to bring you misery and leave you feeling unhappy and never satisfied, and nobody needs that in their life. Number 6 is probably one of my absolute favorites. It's probably why I'm married to the incredible Daryl Glein. It is laugh. Laugh at yourself. Don't take yourself too seriously. Relax into the flow. Laughter is actually one way to immediately raise your vibration up to joy. Did you know that? And it's one of the easiest things that we can do. Real laughter. You raise your vibration to joy when you do that, and you're actually able to shift others at the same time. Typically, we can't control other people. You've probably noticed that by now. But when you laugh, sometimes laughter is contagious and you can shift an entire room in minutes. Do it more often and surround yourself with people who make you laugh. Daryl is a gift in my life. He makes me laugh. He makes other people laugh. He actually makes me laugh when I don't want to laugh, when I want to be indignant in a mood. He actually makes me laugh first thing in the morning, which is also an accomplishment. It is truly one of the gifts that he brings to me and to many people. So I'm very grateful for him. Number 7, lucky 7, be patient with yourself. I know this is a tough one. Everything takes time. You don't need to feel like you have it all together or that you have life all figured out in like a specific time frame. Know that life is always working out for you and that you're fully supported in every moment. You got to shift your perspective. That's what's empowering, and that is really the basis of self-love. All right. So you got my 7 tips on where you should start in terms of self-love. Well, what else can you do? You can schedule a soul intelligence exploration call with me. I actually have a variety of coaching programs available depending on your needs. I work one-on-one. I have a new group program that I'm launching in March that I'd be happy to share with you. I also have several retreat opportunities that are going on that I'm thrilled about. One is in 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, I'm co-hosting a mindfulness ski camp with the incredible, amazingly talented coach Jan Hoth out in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. If you are interested in that, we might be able to squeak a couple more people in. I have to check on the registration. I know we're almost full, but very exciting stuff. I can't wait. And then in the first week of May, I'm going to be in Key West doing a retreat, which is a mindset and physical retreat as well, with the amazing, talented Allison Katz. And she's also my coach. So I adore her. And I'm so delighted to be able to co-host a retreat with her again. We did one together last year in Turks and Caicos, and it was a blast. So I'm excited to do one in Key West. The other experience is underway. I am talking with two spectacular coaches about co-hosting a retreat in Sedona towards the end of April. So lots of really cool experiential opportunities are on the horizon. So if you are interested in working with me in any way, or you've experienced working with me as a coach, or you've had a session where you experience the soul intelligence method, where I'm helping you shift things out of your mind and your body, then I am happy to teach you the method. I'm going to be teaching other people. I am looking for coaches. If you're a coach and you want instant transformation in your clients and real tangible transformation to level up your game and really help somebody shift quickly, then you might want to check out the Soul Intelligence Method. I will be teaching that starting April 11th. I'm thrilled. And I can't wait to bring that and have more soul intelligence coaches out there helping to shift the consciousness. So if you are interested in learning about any of these opportunities, please schedule a free 30-minute exploration call with me, and I'll see how you're caring for yourself today and how I might be able to best support you. I'll drop my booking link into the comments. And I just want to say thank you to everyone for all of their support. And I look forward to working with each and every one of you very soon. Have a wonderful Wednesday.